to go to MSU. Period. Fees, maybe some, okay. Housing, sure, but no tuition. The tuition ought to come from my taxes and from the state and from the federal government. Why? Anybody in here in business? You don't have to raise your hand. There must be somebody. Okay, thank you though, for being brave enough to raise your hand. Okay, look at it this way. If I said you can invest $40,000 now, and over the next 40 years, I'll promise you $250,000 return on that $40,000, would you take it? Okay, well that's what a student is. It costs you 40 grand to go to college, and if you stay in Michigan, if we can get you to stay in Michigan and you work here, most middle-class students in Michigan will pay, in the course of their lifetime, roughly $250,000 back to the state in taxes, property taxes, income taxes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Of course you'd take it. I'd take it. And I love investing. Besides teaching, I love investing. And by the way, don't be fooled by Mitt Romney. He's not a maker. I don't make a thing except money. It's the easiest thing in the world. Once you have money, just make more money. Keep making it. It's like rabbits. I have falafel. We have a big rabbit in our backyard named Falafel. And now Falafel has babies, so we've got Chickpea. Chickpea's pretty cute, because Chickpea's getting pretty freaking big. You know. Chickpea runs down, hides in the bushes. I live near a park, so there's a it's not really a hawk, but it's a hunting bird. And I've seen it come down and land, and it'll look at a squirrel or a chipmunk, and it's just sitting there. Next thing, it just goes, hop. Next thing I know, there goes the chipmunk. You know, and it's kind of a neat thing, but it's kind of bad, because I hate chipmunks because they eat shit. Okay, I'll make bad jokes. I will bore you. As far as my bad jokes go, just try to put up with it. You can be like my kids who say, ooh. You can just do that, okay? If they're good ones, feel free to laugh. If you've got a good one, I want to hear it. If it's about me and it's satirical, I don't mind hearing it. If it's about me and it's burlesque and it's mean and cruel and petty, I'll hate it. Okay? But I love humor. I love Bill Burr. Does that ring any bells? You guys got to run home and watch Bill Burr, B-U-R-R, on all of your little toys. You need to watch him because he's funny. Just nibbling. Sorry. Let's see. There's some other things. Language. I can't do politically correct very easily. Okay? I'm a child of the 60s, so I still say black people. Because in the 60s, we were all asked by black power people to use the word black people. Say black people. I can't do persons of color for whether black, red. I mean, I'm in no way trying to be until I use red because I can do that, right? It's just a bureaucratic circumlocution that doesn't do anything. To ask people not to use colored people, I understand, because that has been historically in this country a denigrating way to talk about a supposedly identifiable group of people. You can guess. I'm a college professor. If I find out you're a closet racist, I'm coming after you. Okay? This country still is full of closet racists. What do you think is going on in South Carolina and North Carolina? Voter suppression is about getting black people not to vote. Why? Because black people tend to vote Democratic. So why would Republicans want to do it? Well, because Republicans are not a majority in this country anymore. They're a bunch of dead white people, or dying white people. I mean, take a look. Can you imagine Michelle Obama? Take the image of Michelle Obama, as far as I'm concerned, is a great woman. Okay? Take her and replace her with Anne Romney. It's hard. If you're a Republican, forgive me. If your parents are Republicans, forgive me. They won't, and I don't care. But Ann Romney is First Lady. And remember this, if you're just going to be a greedy bastard your whole life and try to get things in this country, in order to be rich like Mitt Romney and hide all your income offshore in the Cayman Islands, you have to be, think about this, Mitt Romney. Now, I want to see a hand. Anybody here want to be Mitt Romney? Him? I mean, married to her? Having Jose wash your car? I mean, being rich isn't all it's cracked up to be. Trust me. Okay. What else, Christina? Forgive me. What else do I need to tell them? Be forewarned, I'm eccentric. I hate bureaucracy. I will say what I think. I know we mean to offend you. If I do, I said it, come up, tell me, I will apologize. And I absolutely don't mean to offend you. Even if you are a Republican, I don't mean to offend you in this class. Outside of class is a different matter. Okay? Am I a liberal Democrat? No, I don't think of myself as liberal. I think of myself as fairly conservative. Because I actually have a business orientation. You know, with all the investing, you get kind of cheap. When you get older, you get cheaper. That's what old people do. If you go to a Republican convention in Florida, you see all those old people, all the dead skin cells wafting off them. They're cheap. They don't want to pay taxes because they've already raped this country and gotten everything out of it they possibly could. They don't want to pay for your tuition because who are you? Well, to me, you're somebody. And you can frown if you want. You look like you're frowning. Are you frowning? Yeah? Yeah? Geez. Sorry. Of course, there's people who drink a lot of tea. You know, George Washington is to blame for tea. Now David McCullough, who's actually got an essay in here, and I apologize for the print face, I will retype it next time to make sure people can see it. But it's a commencement address at Wellesley School. It's the second piece in there, Christina. It's the really micro print one. You can't miss it. He has a Pulitzer Prize winning, actually, I don't know if that means anything, but book of history titled 1776. And George Washington, as you might guess, figures prominently in that. And it turns out that basically the rebels, us, were screwed in Boston. I mean, after the slaughter of Bunker Hill, we had enough powder for about 9 rounds for any one of the muskets to fire. And George Washington knew we were screwed, but he never let on. This guy somehow single-handedly, if you read this book, almost single-handedly brought the United States of America into being. It's staggering. But then I sometimes lament that we're not still attached to England, because England is more articulate. Little, but articulate. So that's why I say George Washington is to blame. An incredibly great human being. Except for one thing, which people don't notice to him. He owns slaves. It's a toughie. Okay. Do we have any questions?